Already Tracy challenged the Lockup Lao, no Aegis Armor, no Explosives, and Explosive Revenge. No Aegis Armor is not really going to be a problem, and then there's no Explosives, which means that effectively our choices are limited to drilling and blowtorching since... I guess we could lockpick. It's just not a very feasible option over here since... we are bringing guns in here. That is still a civilian, but we're gonna go through here, hopefully not get shot, and then afterwards... Sure, right then. We're gonna barricade this door over here. And then, well, it's no explosives, so we're gonna have to be using a drill or a blowtorch, which in this case would mostly actually be drilling. Not very efficient for bringing a lot of medkits, but hopefully we won't have to use all that many medkits. And then there's Explosive Revenge, which thankfully not all that many units actually drop Explosive Flashbangs on our way. Well, someone's going over there to the south side, so we should probably take care of that first before doing literally anything else. But we could always go through here instead and see what's inside of here, which, shockingly, there aren't really all that many units, which I'm perfectly fine with. But of course, we could always search the files over here that we, I suppose, can search, and that's really all there is to it. But now we can go upstairs and see if there's anything inside over here, which... there isn't. But right now I presume that some units will be showing up over here relatively soon, so we could just wait over here, and that's essentially the solution. And now that that's resolved, we can just go over here and see what's going to happen at this computer over here relatively soon, since that's presumably where the next spot's going to be, which it is. And it's resolved, so that's that. And I mean, all we have to do now is just continue posting up over here, which I presume the next spot will be somewhere over there, so that's probably where we're going to be going next. Unfortunately, I think I have to wait for a unit over here, which is going to take a while, but it's alright really. Someone else can do it. Case in point, but nonetheless, we're going to wait over here, take care of that unit over there, somehow miss 2 shots in a... not really 2 shots in a row, but with 2 different units, missing the first shot, which overall is to some extent a bit absurd, but we could always go through here, start a hack over here, and then maybe... well, maybe that'll happen, which is of course a bit unfortunate, but it's alright really. So we can just go upstairs over here now, and then afterwards just wait for more units to show up, which... I suppose Cyber's gonna be walking through here now. We can take care of that unit over there, and we can just start by walking downstairs. And I mean, we could always call the captain, which unfortunately is unable to make it to the garage for one reason or another, but nonetheless, we're gonna go through here. Maybe there'll be a guard over here, which so far there isn't, and well, that's the last file over here. Or at least I hope this is the last file, because otherwise that means that we're not gonna be getting the intel, which it is. So that resolves that quite simply. And now that that's resolved, we could just start by breaching all of that. And because there's another set of files over here, we could actually just search that, and that's gonna tell us slightly more information that we're going to want, which we're gonna use to breach this. And now after we collect both of the bags from over here, we should know some of the rooms that the bags would not be inside, since that's kind of how this works, which ideally means that we get this open faster so that Cyber actually knows which one to, well, breach, since that's a rather important component to all of this. So now that we're done breaching this, we're just gonna go inside, we're gonna grab a bag, and then afterwards we're just essentially gonna let Cyber know that, well, we vaguely know where the last room's going to be in. It's not going to be all of them, but we've got a list of 3, which is always helpful, so I suppose we could start by helping by drilling these doors, and maybe Cyber's just gonna go inside and start searching all of them, which I suppose could work out. Which is why we're going to be doing exactly this, and once we're done doing that, we're just gonna grab the bag, grab a few medkits, and then afterwards get out of here, which seems like the ideal, simplest plan. Because it kind of is. So we're gonna breach this, we're gonna grab a few medkits, and I suppose we could donate 1 more medkit over here, which we really do not need, so we're just gonna leave it at that, before going over here and then taking it over from... where is Cyber? You know what, I'm gonna presume that Cyber took one of the bags, which I'm perfectly fine with, and we're just gonna move through here, wait for the flashbang, and then afterwards run through here. And the explosive's not really all that effective, but we can take care of that, run through here. And because there really shouldn't be any units over here, run through here, which... hi there. Don't really don't really fancy a gunfight right now, so how about all of you just stay over there and that's Cyber, not a unit, which means that we shouldn't really be all that inclined to shoot him. Now there should be one more unit over there, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna stay over here, defend a helicopter, and I suppose Cyber could escort someone else all the way over here, which, you know, would help things out overall, and whilst we have nothing to do, we could always just start by maniacally shooting that one unit over there. Oh, we've got an Aegis unit. How fantastic. Now that that's resolved, there's no explosive over there, which is always nice, so we're gonna clear all of that over there, and you are not doing this. There is actually no way, right then? Sure. So we're gonna awkwardly just wait over here, and maybe the helicopter's gonna be done before we actually get a bag all the way up here, which, you know, might take a while since that arrow probably signifies which room it's in, or the last room that it could possibly be in, and the arrow placed in a slightly different location would probably signify the actual bag. So now that we finally have the last bag with someone, we can transport it over here, place it inside the helicopter, and provided that the helicopter is already fully started up, hi there shotgunners, I suppose we could just immediately escape. Now I am expecting more than just one more unit, which would be nice if they showed up so that, you know, they wouldn't be going after everyone else, which, I mean, the helicopter's ready, so all we have to do is just load the helicopter, and then afterwards we can get out of here. And hopefully, no one's going to be entering from either the roof or that staircase. But regardless, that's the daily challenge in just over 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Cheers everyone, have a great time!